Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, April 18th, 2017. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If you're a figure or physique fan, this weekend, the Show Me State was the place to be, as master promoter of the Midwest, Jack Titoni, rolled out the red carpet for this year's edition of the St. Louis Pro. In the figure division, we saw the red-hot Wendy Fortino secure a well-deserved first pro win in what might have been her best look ever, edging out a brilliant performance by second-place finisher Nadia Wyatt. Rounding out the top three was the always dangerous Sandra Grajales, who continues to make her mark as figure's most improved athlete. In the women's physique division, Candrea Judd-Adams came out and dominated from wire to wire to punch her ticket back to the Olympia stage with the win. For the second straight year, the runner-up position went to former junior national champ Brooke Jean Walker. And closing out the top three was Joanna Romano, who scored her best career placing to date. We might be right in the midst of spring break season, but I can tell you for a fact that one man who hasn't been taking any days off lately is our old friend, Big Keith Williams. Over the weekend, Muscle in the Morning was able to get an exclusive look at the big man just over 6 weeks out from making his 2017 debut, where he'll be looking to bring his talents back to the New York Pro stage for the second straight season. At last year's show, we saw Williams roll out a rounder, denser, and more 3D look, and now he's ready to come in and start building on that momentum. At 260 plus pounds on stage, Williams is more than capable of standing in there and trading shots with anyone. So if he gets those other fine details just right, I have no doubts that he'll be a force to be reckoned with. If you follow the sport long enough, you learn a few lessons along the way. One of them being that you can't control who shows up. All you can do is bust your butt every single day, so when it comes time to stand in front of the judges, you leave no doubt in their minds. And that's exactly what Erik Jones is doing right now. Just over 1 month out from his pro debut, a bigger, fuller-looking Jones seems like he's right on track to bring that trademark grainy vascular conditioning right along with him to the New York Pro stage. I can tell you from firsthand experience that Erik Jones is a man who flat out will not be outworked. And when his name is called to walk out onto that classic physique stage for the first time as a pro, you can bet your butt that he'll be out there giving it every last thing he's got. If you're a classic physique fan, I want you to whip out your pens and pencils right now and write this name down, Cody Drouin. Because 11 weeks from now, this kid is going to be a game changer at the Canadian Nationals. Over the weekend, some new progress photos surfaced out of Team Drobot, showing the 24-year-old prodigy looking like an absolute world beater. Drobot's physique has the sort of throwback, golden age aesthetic look to it that just screams future classic physique superstar. And with a few more years of seasoning under his belt, I wouldn't be surprised one bit if we saw this kid grow into a legitimate Olympic competitor at some point in the near future. Speaking of young Canadian game changers, second-year pro Chris Bumstead looks like a man on a mission right now. After a whirlwind 2016 season that saw him go from runaway North American heavyweight champ to top 3 finisher in his classic physique rookie debut, the 22-year-old prodigy is kicking things into high gear after another spectacular offseason. New progress photos coming out of the Bumstead camp over the weekend highlight the new school muscle and old school aesthetics that make this kid an instant threat each and every time he sets foot on stage. And if he can manage to just stay the course and not try to overthink anything, I think he's got a real shot to be one of this year's breakout stars.
Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1